Hare Krishna. Hope you're doing well. Let's get started with this question about, again, it's about expectations. And there will be an element of variance covariance in this question as well. Maybe you're already seeing it, but yeah, let's see. Okay. So we can start by building intuition in the sense that we have some known things with us, and there is an unknown thing which seems connected with these known things. So, can this unknown quantity be expressed more in terms of what is known to us? That is what we will do. And the way we do it is taking note of the covariance formula. Essentially, what a covariance of two random variables is that you have the expectation of product minus the product of expectations, and then you can just rearrange that to have something which involves variables that are already known to us. But a pitfall that can happen over here is that try to look for the best possible representation, which is having more of what you know and less of what you don't know. Because in this one, okay, you wrote expectation x cube in terms of this covariance and expectation x to the power 4. Expectation x to the power 4 you already know. It's given. But what about this covariance? Then it becomes an additional overhead you don't know. So this is not a nice way to go about it. But intuitively, another representation that can happen is this. Now, over here, you can ask me this question that over here this covariance x cube comma x was unknown, but with this representation we are ending up with covariance x square comma x. How does that help us? We don't exactly know this as well, right? But here is where the intuition should click in. You see this and this. So when you see stuff about expectation, try to also take a mental note of what would happen to the variance if you can. Variance of x square is going to be 0, right? Why is that? Because that is the formula. When you look at the standard deviation is essentially the square root of variance. You look at these two things, it's 16 minus 4 square. So when you first saw this question, what I would go as far as to use the word ideally. What you ideally should have seen and made a note of was that the square of this thing minus this thing, which is essentially the variance of this thing, that is 0, which means having a representation like this will help because this entire thing is going to 0 thanks to just this one thing. That should be the intuition guiding you, being able to see nuances in basic expressions and use them to indicate the way ahead. And let's ground this on theory and alternate theory as well. So in this method, we see that the answer is 4. Another way you could have gone about it was perhaps slightly risky, but if you notice this thing, it would have made it more easy for you. Essentially, you could start by having a simple random variable which takes only two value with probabilities p and 1 minus p, and then because it's a general question with a specific answer, you could take a you could take a specific approach and get to an answer. And because there has to be just one answer, whatever answer you get would be correct. But yeah, I don't know actually which one would have been fast, this one or this one. But yeah, there are two ways to go about it. Hare Krishna. And coming beyond the syllabus, Krishna, what is he saying to Arjun right now is something with regards to Arjun's current role. The role that Arjun currently is playing is as a warrior. Kshatriya sort of translates to that soldier, warrior. And for a warrior or a soldier, the duty is to fight. Similarly, for us students, the duty is to essentially learn and practice and study, right? Yes, we may be baffled. Yes, we may be confused. Yes, we may be frightened. And we are dealing with all of those emotions. But as students, the role that we are playing right now, what other thing can we do apart from this, right? So why hesitate in doing that? Regardless of the failures and drawbacks and all the other emotions that we feel, why not also carry on doing this duty? Let's see what else lies for Arjun and students in the next videos. Take care. Hare Krishna.